Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hollow Thrills back with another video, and this week we'll be revisiting an old series here on the channel. This series has been there since the very beginning of my channel, and we're finally bringing it back once again this year, and that would be HHN Horrifying History Icons. Yes, we still do have a couple more icons that we can talk about from HHN's past, and this week we are going to be traveling back to the year 2011 for HHN 21, the year of luck. Lady Luck, as a matter of fact. But before we get into that, please make sure that you are subscribed and have the bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video. And also make sure you're following both Instagram and Twitter. The links for both of those are down in the description below. Now let's hop into our terrifying time machine and take a trip back to the year 2011. HHN 21 was the year following the 20th anniversary in 2010. This was the year that really brought it all together. The 20th anniversary was the year that Fear was revealed to the entire HHN community as being the puppet master of the last 20 years of Fear. Now, the HHN creative team following that year had a very, very tough task at hand to try to introduce new ideas, new characters, new everything to really build off of the previous year's success. Now, they really had to take a deep dive into what they could possibly do for the 21st year of the event. And that is exactly what they did. They looked at many different things, they looked in a whole bunch of different areas, and then they looked right in front of them at HHN 21. 21, the number. This was an odd year as they really took that number to heart. 21 has its connections to gambling, Vegas, and of course a certain card game being blackjack in Vegas where 21 is the lucky number. And they really took that idea and kind of rolled with it for that year's event for the icon. And that icon being Lady Luck. Lady Luck is a shape-shifting succubus that has been around since man began taking chances. It is believed that the ancient people associated her with Tyche, the Greek goddess of luck, or her Roman counterpart Fortuna. It is believed that she causes bad things to happen to those who gamble, but also anyone who tries to take a chance with her and picks wrong. Lady Luck connects to the HHN storyline via the Shady Brook Sanitarium and a former patient, Floyd Mercer. Now, Floyd was a patient at the Shady Brook Sanitarium for the last couple years of its operation before he unfortunately hung himself. Now, we will talk about the connection there, but let's go back to the beginning of his story. Floyd Mercer had a friend, and his friend was very into gambling, poker, all sorts of things. And unfortunately, that caught up with him when he decided to take a chance with Lady Luck. He lost a couple hands in Vegas. He didn't have much of a great hand. He didn't have a lot of luck, so he decided to take a chance with Lady Luck to try to turn his game around. Unfortunately, that did not end well for him. So Floyd unfortunately watched his friend get ripped apart by the demonic form of Lady Luck and her spade minions. Her spade minions being the former victims of her. And Floyd watched this happen. Lady Luck knew that she had to get back at Floyd. She knew that she had to end his life. And fortunately enough for Floyd, he faked his craziness to get admitted into Shady Brook to really kind of be hidden away from the world. So Floyd did that for many, many years. Unfortunately, his time had come. Lady Luck was able to finally track him down after many, many years of him hiding. But Floyd just did not want to go out that way. So Floyd unfortunately had to take his own life rather than facing the same fate as his dear friend. At HHN 21, Lady Luck did not have her own house, but rather was a part of a scare zone called Your Luck Has Run Out. Now, although I did say she didn't have her own house, she did take a major role in every single house at the event, playing different characters throughout the house, where she shape-shifted into these characters and made sure that every main character in their houses had a choice to make. Now, a specific example of this was in HR Blood and Guts Holidays of Horror. Lady Luck transformed into the secretary of the main character, Larry Kurzberger, and gave him a choice. She was technically his like secretary slash agent, and she gave him a choice to pick between the only job that she was able to find him being a late night horror talk show host, or that she would no longer represent him as a client. So of course, Larry did the only thing he could do. He chose the job. So he decided to be HR Blood and Guts. And unfortunately, the ratings for his show tanked, causing him to really go into a maniacal rampage after his show got canceled. He went into a maniacal rampage, just slaughtering and murdering people in this production studio, killing everyone in his path, including the producer of the show, which just goes to show you that you don't tempt fate, you don't mess with Lady Luck, because only bad things can come of it if things don't go the way that they should. Since her appearance at HHN 21, Lady Luck has appeared 3 other times at 2 different HHN events. The first time that she appeared following her appearance in 2011 was in 2015 at HHN 25 in the HHN Icon Scare Zone. She was walking around the Scare Zone with her spade minions as well as the minions from the 7 Deadly Sins from the 7 Scare Zone. Now, she did a great job just as a walk-around character. She unfortunately did not have her own stage show like some of the more iconic icons like the director, like the caretaker and storyteller, but she still did have a part of that Icon Scare Zone. Now, the other times that she was a part of the event were at the 30th anniversary in 2021. She was a part of the HHN Icons Captured House and had her own section in the house where they really kind of dove into her story and kind of put her main killings on display, specifically being the roulette wheel and the spade pendulum table. Now, these killings were really cool to see in the house, and it was super cool seeing her section of the house, seeing that I hadn't actually been to any event prior with her at it. So it was really awesome seeing her for the first time in an event. Now, I did say that she appeared 3 different times since her beginnings in 2011, and that last one is at also the 30th anniversary, where she took part in the 30 Fears Scare Zone, kind of. Her face was all over the Scare Zone in the props, and they used her voice as part of like the loop for the zone. So I guess you could consider it her being a part of the zone, but she wasn't really a walk-around character in the zone. But that is basically all she's been at Halloween Horror Nights, other than her original appearance at HHN 21. Overall, Lady Luck is one of the more interesting characters in Horror Nights history as far as icons go, and also another one of the more underutilized characters, going along the lines of the Usher and the Terror Queen as just being completely underutilized following their initial appearance at their respective events. Honestly, would you like to see Lady Luck appear again at a Horror Nights event, being the head icon of the event? And also, if you were at HHN 21 for her inaugural year, did you enjoy her appearance in the Scare Zone? Did you like the whole storytelling aspects of her being in every house? I would like to know your opinions down below in the comments. Let me know. But if you did enjoy this video, please make sure you also drop a like. I would really appreciate it if you did. But as always, I'm Michael from Hallowed Thrills, giving you the all clear, and all clear means that you're out of here. See you guys next time.